Well, let's go ahead and do our Ageless Strength. We'll find our comfortable seat, and we'll start as always at the top here with our shoulders, bringing the shoulders up by the ears, straight back, and all the way down. We'll do that 2 more times. Big and indulgent, just kind of loosening all that up there. Good. We'll allow that neck to be long. Jut the chin out forward, and then pull it back. We'll do that a couple of times. And then we're gonna leave it back. Leave that head pulled back. We'll take a big reach, right arm. It's gonna reach way up towards the sky so we feel our rib cage lift. We'll bring it down and then we'll take a left. Really reach. We'll switch again. And again. Good, we're gonna take both arms all the way up. Good. Down to the side, about shoulder height. So we wanna relax those shoulders, let the neck be nice and still here. And we're gonna start little arm circles. Let's take them forward. So almost like you were swimming backwards. Your palms press forward and then come back around to complete that circle. We'll start here with small circles, both arms. Shoulder blades staying down and together. And of course, that tummy pulled in, helping us to sit upright and tall. Let's take the circles bigger. So allow those arms to come down by the side, out front, up top, all the way back as far as you can. Okay, so as big a circle as you can. Nice. Big inhale up. Exhale, big backstroke. We'll take 2 more. Last one this direction. Let's go the opposite way. So we'll take the arms behind us, overhead, and then down in front. Good. 4 more. Last one here. Good. We'll release the arms. We're going to do an overhead clap. So we're going to take both arms up for a clap, then bring them straight down. Big clap, straight down. 4 more. Last one. Arms rest at our side, a shrug. So we're going to pull the shoulders way up by the ears, and then as we exhale, we'll let them down. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good. Upper body should be ready. Let's bring the hands out to the knees. Turn the feet wide, then heels out, then toes out. We're going to start with our body circles. We'll take 3 to the front. Inhale and getting tall. Big hip hinge. Exhale, fold in, tuck round, and roll up to seated. Relax the shoulders. Twice more. Good. 1 more forward. We're going to come off to the side. So we'll pull way out to the right, big long extension, then around front, and back through to the center. We're going to let those shoulders just kind of roll along with it. So we'll do 2 more. We're doing 3 in each direction. Taking our time, feeling that back stretch out. Some hips, some inner thigh even. We come back to the center, we'll pause, realign, and then go off to the left. Good, same thing, reaching far, pulling in. 2 more. And last one. Perfect, we'll bring it back to our center. We're going to lift up the toes. So we're rocking onto our heels, and then we're going to drop the toes, lift the heels. We'll switch. Switch. Twice more. Waking up the ankles, the feet. But last one. Let's do our hips. So the right heel, okay, we're going to lift the right heel. So we're on the balls of the right foot. We're going to allow that knee to fall in and then open up. So we're digging into that hip. Internal, external rotation. Last one this side. We'll come back to the middle, fix up our posture, and then lift up the heel on the right side and the left side. Pull in, extend it. Good. 4 to go. Take all the time you want here. Last one. Good. Through the center, we're going to turn toes in, then heels, then toes. We're going to use the arm strength to scoop up this right leg. We're going to push that heel out front, feeling our calf, maybe a little bit of hamstring. Then we're going to point the toe, feel our shin. We'll pull the toes back again. And then we'll release. We'll allow that leg to come down. Then we're doing a switch. Same thing. Arm strength, lift the leg. Heel presses out front. Toes point. Heel flex. Toes point. Heel flex. We release. We bring it all the way down. So we're going to get some blood flowing here by using our little fast feet. So for about 30 seconds, it's a little teeny tiny tap. You can leave the ball of the foot on the floor and just do the heels if you wish. A little less impact there. We take this little move for about 30 seconds just to get everything warmed up and our blood flowing all the way through the body. Let's keep our fast feet, but bring them a little bit wider. Then we'll bring them in closer together. We'll bring them wider one more time, and then closer together. About 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. One big shoulder roll, and we're getting ready to come out of the seat. Let's bring the feet shoulder width apart and underneath those knees. We'll take a reach straight out front and a hip hinge. So we're reaching those hands forward, putting our weight in our heels. We slowly ease out of the chair. Fingertips. We'll reach down by our side. Okay, we're going to come into a half squat. So a half squat, the hips pull back, and then slowly we stand. Okay, so continue with these half squats. It'll be a little bit easier on the knees than doing a full squat. Okay, a little half one, and nice and tall. Good. We want to focus on that weight in our heels. That way we'll be using our glutes when we press up to standing tall. We'll take 2 more. Next one, we're going to hold it down here. So we'll hold in our half squat. We'll let the hands just rest maybe on the thighs, and we'll focus on the belly button pulling in. So our back should feel fine. It should feel long. Our shoulders are relaxed. We feel the strength in those thighs. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, slowly let's stand all the way up. We're gonna give those legs a big kick, a big shake, just to get everything going and loosened up. And then we're gonna come behind our chair, and behind or beside, okay? So behind or beside. I'll turn sideways just so that you can see me a little bit better, okay? All right. We're gonna work with the feet first, okay? The feet first. So I'm behind the chair, but I think you guys can see. We're going to rock up onto the toes. We feel our calves. Then slowly lower and rock onto our heels. Okay, so rocking up to our toes, rocking onto our heels. So a little bit of a balance challenge for sure. We've got that chair though to use. Good. Take 2 more. Definitely harder to get back on those heels than it is on the toes. Last one, let's balance on those heels, seeing as that's such a challenge. We'll focus on the heels. We'll pull that belly button in, maybe bending our knees a little bit more, and then try to get light on the fingers that are holding on to the chair. 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right. You can stay behind your chair. I'm going to step out just a little bit so that you can see me a little bit better. We're going to work on those hamstrings, okay, our hamstrings. Our hands can come on our thighs. We zip up and in through the pelvis. We're really tall, but our shoulders are down. We're going to take a hip hinge to reach our chest and the top of our head forward until we feel back here, until we feel those hamstrings. And then slowly we're going to stand. So hip hinge, flat back. We feel the tug of the hamstring, and slowly we come back up. These are called good morning. Beautiful. We have 5 more. Exhaling on your way up will help you draw through the navel and support the back. Good, 3 more. Next one will be our last one. Good. We'll roll out any tension in the shoulders. Continuing with those hamstrings today. Continuing. So these are called butt kickers. Okay, butt kickers. So the heel comes towards the butt. So the foot is flexed. Again, you have the hammy. And the knee is still pointing down. So it's not a knee up like a march. The knee stays pointed down. We alternate legs. Okay? So we're shifting body weight side to side, trying to get that heel closer towards the buns, working that hamstring, okay? Good. This is another one that'll bring that heart rate up, and you can work at your own pace, okay? Work at your own pace. We're going to do this for about another 15 seconds. Good. Stay tall and lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we are going to shift into our high knees or high knee march. So still tall. We're going to lift one knee up. Notice the toes are up, not pointed. We'll lower and we'll switch. Come into the other side. Okay, so alternating high knee lifts. Okay. You can be facing sideways behind your chair, whatever works. But focusing on keeping those toes up will help strengthen that shin. Each time the knee lifts, a little pull in through the core. Halfway through, 15 seconds here. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. A little leg shake out. All right, so we're going to do a forward step. And we're going to challenge our balance by turning our head and looking the opposite direction. So let's align ourselves behind our chair so that we can have our chair by our hip, by our side, okay? And we'll take a little bit of step back so that we have room to step forward. We're going to step forward with our left leg, and then we're going to turn our head to the right. Then we're going to step back. Okay, so we're going to do 5 of those. Step forward with the left leg, turn the head to the right, step back. Good, 4 more. Using that same left leg and turning right. 3, 2, 1. We're going to stay with the left leg, but step forward, turn the head to the left. Step left, turn left. Good, 3 more. Last one here with the left leg. All right, we're going to do the same thing with the right leg, okay? We'll step forward. We're going to look left. Step back. Step forward, look left. 3 more. So we're stabilizing the hips, the knees. Last one, look left. Now we're going to step forward right and look right. And bring it back in. Or left. 2 more. Last one. Good. Back through the center. Let's go ahead and shimmy shake. Get those legs all kicked out. All right. So now we're going to take a knee up and a kick front. Okay, a knee up and a kick front. So you want to leave a little space in front of you so that you don't kick anything. Okay? We'll use our chair for balance. We'll pull up and into brace. We'll start with our right leg. Okay, right leg. So a knee up, kick front, bring it in, then down. Okay? Knee up, kick front, in, and down. Perfect. 6 more. And it doesn't have to be a super high kick either. It can be low. To left. Last one. Good. Shake them out. We'll set up for the other side. A little hip hinge here, a little low in the hips will help you feel more balanced. Let's go ahead, bring the knee up, kick front, bring it in, and down. Good. Lots of balance challenge today. 3 to go. Last one. Good. Give those legs a little kick again. All right. So this next one, get these weights out of the way so we don't trip. Make sure there's nothing there for you as well. We're going to take our heels forward, okay? We'll start with just the right heel. Heel forward, toe up. So you see the bottom of my shoe. It's a heel tap forward. Bring the foot back. Just a heel tap. Bring it back. I'll turn sideways just so that you can see a little bit better. It's just a heel tap and bring it back. Let's start to amp it up a little bit by adding weight into that heel and then pressing off. Weight into the heel, pressing off. Almost like you're taking a step, but you don't quite let those toes drop yet. 2 more heel pressing off. Good, now let's turn this into a full step. So heel, ball of the foot comes down, step back. Heel, ball of the foot comes down, step back. Good. Last one. Perfect. We're just going to switch legs. Heel touch, bring it back. Nice. Let's start to take a push off of that heel. So put some weight into it. Press off. Two more. Up next is that full step. So we'll land the heel first, press down into the ball of the foot, and then step back. Heel, ball, step back. There's 4 more. That back heel can lift. Last one. Perfect. All right, everything gets a little shake. We're going to do some core, okay? Some core. So we're going to focus here on our waist, our obliques, okay, the side. We're going to stand beside the chair, okay, beside the chair. One hand can hold on. We're going to raise the other arm just at a comfortable height, so not super high, just at a comfortable height. And what we're going to try and do is come diagonally through the body here for a twist. So bending our knees, dropping our hips a little. On the exhale, we're going to lift up that right knee, turn our chest towards the right knee, and then inhale, the foot comes back down. So it's not moving the arm, it's moving through our waist, okay? Let's do 8 of them. Exhale, twist. Inhale, just stand. That's it. Looking for as much rotation as we can get out of the torso. Good, we'll actually take 2 more. We'll round it out here for 10. We're gonna release and relax that one shoulder. Okay, release and relax that one shoulder. All right, so before we go on to the other side with the diagonal, okay, we're gonna raise the same arm, okay, our left side, up and in, and we're gonna use the other side of the waist by pulling out to the side and then standing, okay? So it's this lateral or sideways bend, okay? Let's bend the knees, sit down in the hips. Here we go, big exhale, side bend. Each time we lift the leg, pull that navel in, exhale. 3 more. Last one. Good, we'll release, we'll roll out the shoulders. Now you can either stay on this side, but if you can, adjust yourself so that you're on the other side. That way you have a little more freedom of leg and can switch out your arms, but still be able to hold onto the chair. Let's sit in our hips, pull in through our navel. We're gonna raise that left arm. We're gonna come diagonal through the body again. Exhale, pull in, rotate. Inhale, stand tall. Yes. Last 2. You know you're getting warm now. Last one. Let's release and roll out the shoulder. And then we'll take that lateral move. Raise the arm again. Bend the knees. Hips are back. Hold up and in. Chair if you'd like it. On and exhale. Bring that leg up. Side bend. Inhale, tall. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, tall. Last 2. Last one. Good. We'll release those shoulders. All right, we're going to come into our planks, which we're going to use our chair for, okay? So assimilating yourself so that you can do that. When you do grab onto the chair, make sure that you don't grab onto the end of the chair, okay? Make sure you don't grab onto the end of the chair, that you're grabbing on closer to the seat bottom in the middle without grabbing onto the tip or the end, okay? Let's set up for this plank. So we're gonna walk those legs back. Then we're gonna pull the chest forward so it's in between our arms. Our chest is right over those hands. We wanna pull up and in through the navel until we feel the abdominals. And our heels are probably slightly lifted off the floor. Let's shift back and forth from our plank to a hamstring stretch or downward facing dog. So as we exhale, we're gonna pull our hips back and take a long stretch with a slightly bent knee. Inhaling, we're pulling forward, chest comes all the way over the hands, shoulder blades are backing down. Exhale, pull in the belly, shift back. We're gonna take 3 more of these. We'll make this one be our last one. Then we're going to shift forward into our plank. You can either hold the plank, okay? Just hold the plank. If you can feel that in the abdominals and you want to hold it, just hold it. Your other option is to do a small push-up, which is an elbow bend wide and then a straighten. Okay, so we're leading with the chest, almost like you're trying to reach your chest towards the back of the chair. Okay. We inhale down, exhale as we squeeze the chest muscles up. Good. We're going to try for 2 more. This next one will be your last one. Good. Let's go ahead, pull back again for that big hamstring stretch. We're gonna hold it here and breathe so we feel the full length of our rib cage and our arm. Good. And then slowly we're gonna tippy-toe or take small, tiny steps of our feet towards the bottom of the chair until we feel comfortable, balanced, and supported by our legs. We'll take the hands and place them on our thighs. So we're going to come into a cat-cow. What we're looking to do is move through our spine. So we'll pull in on an exhale, folding in through the belly button. We feel a big stretch in that back. And then on the inhale, we're going to open up the chest and feel a nice big stretch on our abdomen. Exhaling, we tuck, we fold in, we round. Inhaling, we open, we extend. We'll do 2 more, as slow as we can, so that we get movement between each of the vertebrae. Last time through. So we're going to tuck and round, and then slowly, continuing to pull in through the navel, we're going to stand up, okay? Super slow. We'll let the head be the last thing up. Okay, so you'll set those shoulders, then allow the head to come up. We're going to take a big deep breath and a shoulder roll here. Good. 1 more. All right. So we're going to come in behind the chair again, just so that you have that chair as your support. Easier for me, I just kind of move my chair around. Works out a little bit better. Our first one we're going to do is a jump rope, okay? I'm going to step out in fact so that you can see me a little bit. So jump rope, and I'm turn sideways, is a soft knee, a hip is back, arms are by our side. And if you can imagine the jump rope, okay, you can lift just the heels, okay? So we're pushing into the balls of the feet to get the heels to lift. If you wanted to take it and make it a little more challenging, you could do a little tiny hop. Okay, maybe not even quite leaving the ground, but a little tiny hop. If you do that, just make sure when you land, okay, that you take that half squat so that you're soft on your knees. Okay, we're going to do it for about 30 seconds. So let's set up and let's go ahead, find what we're doing, whether it's just the heel lift or if we're taking more of a full hop. This will bring the heart rate up and help us burn some of those extra Easter calories. Good, about 10 seconds left, ladies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, kick those out. I know that brought your heart rate up because it brought mine up as well. All right, a tick-tock or side to side. Okay, so we're practicing our balance and shifting our body weight, So let's take the feet a little wide. Again, we can use our chair. We're going to lean over into the left leg. Right leg barely lifts off the floor. Then we're going to switch. And we're going to kind of tick-tock or sway back and forth. Straight leg, chair if you'd like. Hold into the abdomen. So our core is tight. Moving at your own pace. Good, so you should feel lots of hip, maybe some glute. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a breath. Let's kick those legs out. So we're going to do a row, okay? Sometimes we do these in the seat. Today, if you'd like to, you can join me standing. You could also take a seat, okay? If you have weights or you have a soup can or a water bottle or a detergent bottle, whatever it is, you can get that because we're only going to do one arm at a time, okay? One arm at a time. So if you have one big heavy bottle or heavy water bottle, go ahead and grab that. And then we're going to use this for our row, okay? Our shoulder, our back. Okay? We'll use the chair. We'll get into a comfortable position, maybe one foot in front of the other, okay? Maybe one foot in front of the other. Because you want that nice long flat back. We're going to let the weighted arm hang, keeping tight. We'll slowly pull the elbow back and then let it return. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, return. Good. Two more, we'll round out this set. Last one. Perfect. Let's stand, give a roll. And then we're going to change our row into a tricep pushback. We're going to utilize the same arm, up and in, hips are back. We feel loose here, comfortable. Arm hang. We're going to pull back for the row, hold it there, relax that shoulder, just the press back. So we're straightening the elbow, pressing the weight behind us to work the tricep, the upper back part of the arm. This can be done very easily without any weight. You'll still feel it, both the row and the tricep push back. In fact, the longer you pause with the straight arm, the more you'll feel it. Next one is the last one, then we're going to let that arm rest. We'll roll out the shoulder. Good. Let's switch into the other arm, the other hand. Okay. You can stay where you are if that's comfortable. I'm going to switch to the other side. Take that hip hinge, lock up the abdominal, starting with our rows. We'll take 10 of them. So we'll exhale, pull back. Inhale, slowly return. Resisting gravity. Three more. Last one, then we take a break. We'll stand, we'll roll. Now we have our press backs. Let's reset. Hold in, hip hinge supported, chest open. We come into our row. We open up the chest, squeeze the shoulders together, keeping the abdomen tight. We straighten the arm, pressing the weight behind. Little pause while it's straightened. Three more. Last one. Good, let that arm down. Roll out the shoulder. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and put the weight down on the seat or perhaps down on the floor. We're going to move on. We're going to shift back a little bit behind our chair or beside it. We're going to take a wide squat. So legs are a little bit wider than our hips. Okay? We're going to set up in this squat so that our knees are tracking in the same or pointing in the same direction as the toes. Okay? We want to make sure the knees don't come forward of the feet, okay? That they're back, our hips are back. Maybe a little tuck of the tailbone. Make sure the back feels secure and strong. We want to challenge some inner thigh, outer thigh, and glute, okay? All right, so our squat, all right? Let's straighten the legs, take a breath. We're going to come back into our squat. We're going to hold it here. Hold the squat, hold the tummy tight. Let's take these arms and we're going to add a jab or a punch front. We've got a little bit of a twisting waist here and we punch out and snap back quickly without the shoulders rolling and rounding forward. So we're working through our arms, our core, our legs, everything going. We have 10 seconds more. Good, heart rate coming up again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, straighten those legs. Let's take toes and heels to turn them in to bring those legs back to center and take a big roll of those shoulders. One more. Good, all right. Last one for legs, and then we're gonna work our way into squats and then back into the chair. So we're gonna do a side lunge, okay, side lunge. Great for the inner thigh and stretch as well as for those hips and glutes. We're gonna step out with our right leg. We're gonna drive those hips way back so that our knee stays over our ankle, okay? Big push off of that heel to come in, okay? Let's do one more here. Perfect. Option, stepping out, hips back, arms wide, bring them in towards your waist. Maybe it's just one, okay? Either way, we have 5 more. 4, 3, keep driving those hips back. 2, last one this side. Good, we'll come back to the middle, make any adjustments we need to. We're gonna start with our left leg. First one, we step out, drive the hips back, double check, make sure the knee is secure. You feel the inner thigh and the hips and glutes. Big exhale, push off of that heel, bring it in. We'll step out, hips back, press into the heel. Maybe adding arm or an arm. You can see how important it is for the core, the abdominals, to stay tight so that the back stays long throughout the movement. We have 2 more. Last one. Good. We'll bring it in center. We're going to take the feet even wider, okay? So wider than our shoulder. We're going to use the chair. We're going to find a stretch here. So we're going to bend that right knee, drive the hips back so you feel a big stretch in that inner thigh. You're going to take 2 full inhales and exhales here, allowing that to release. Then we'll straighten up, both legs straight and tall. On the exhale, we'll shift out to the other side. So big inner thigh stretch, a couple of deep breaths. Good, slowly through the center. We'll use that chair, and like when we started this morning, hips come back, way back. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see. Hips way back so that you have that long spine and you feel your hamstring. One more deep breath here. We're going to start to tuck that tailbone again and round and roll up. So we'll start to tuck and then continue to drive through the navel to roll up slowly. We'll roll out those shoulders. And then we're going to work our way into our chair. We're going to do a little bit more arm work. Okay? So if you have your weight on your seat, you'll remove that. All right. We're going to lower ourselves all the way down in that chair, hopefully without your hands or the use of those hands. We're going to do a little bit more arm work. If you have weights, make sure they're very light for these because it's an extended arm. And so you don't want to impinge the shoulder, okay? No weights may be working out better for anyone who has shoulder challenges, okay? All right, our first exercise is going to be a front raise. Okay, so weighted or unweighted, we're tall, we're tight through the tummy. The arms come straight forward without those shoulders punching. And then slowly they lower. Okay, 4 more. Good. Trying to keep our neck relaxed. Last front raise. Good. We're going to allow those arms to hang by our side, and we're going to turn it into a lateral or side raise. Okay? So both arms only to shoulder height. Watch your shoulders, they don't hunch. Slowly lower. 4 more. Last one. Good. Allow the weights to hang. Let's turn this into a lateral or side lean. So you're going to let the weight of your arm, or if you have weights, bring you towards the side. As you exhale, draw the navel in to come back to seated upright. Then you'll go to the other side. Just allow the weight to hang. Exhale, pull through the belly. So we want the ribs coming down towards the hip. Careful not to roll yourself forward, okay? It's side to side. We're going to take one more on each side. So really let it hang there. Exhale, pull in. Other side. Good. All right. A combo, a front raise and a lateral raise together. So let's start front, just to shoulder height. And then let's go out to the side to that lateral height. And then slowly lower. Let's do that again. Front raise. Out wide, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and then slowly down. Okay, once, wide, and down. Hold them there. We're going to do 3 the opposite direction. So we'll start lateral, raise to the side, come around front without rounding the shoulders, and then down by our thigh. Lateral side, front, down by our thigh. Just one more. Down by our thighs. You guys are doing great. Let's take in those biceps. So, pumping like the running man. As one comes up, the other lowers. Good, we're just about done, you guys. Biceps is the last thing, and then we're starting our stretch. Time flies when we're having fun. Speaking of time flies, we have 10 seconds left of our running man curls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll allow those arms to hang. Take a little shoulder roll. Good. We're going to turn palms to face towards me. Draw the navel in on the exhale. Slowly, super slow. Bring those arms all the way up. Bend those elbows. And then resist as they come down. Good, we're going to do 4 more. Focusing on that bicep, even if you don't have the weights, if you really focus on it, you'll get just as much benefit. Good, when they come up next time, hold them up. 5 halfway down, so the upper half. So we'll pause. Exhale, pull them back up. 4 more. Slow all the way down. We're going to do the bottom half, so they only come halfway up. Nice. Last one. Good. All the way from the bottom to the top. Just 5 to finish off these arms. Exhale, pull the belly in. Control it on the way down. 4 to go. Last one. Let's take this one super slow, ladies. Super slow. Super slow all the way down. Good, we'll release. Let's go ahead and use that side or lateral lean to get rid of our weight. Then we're going to work on some stretches. Let's take the arms out to the side. We're going to turn our palms so they point down to the floor. We're going to relax shoulder and neck. We're going to cross the arms over to find a stretch. So we'll cross them and then open, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Switch, cross them, open. We'll continue. A few more. Good, last one each side. Good, we'll release the arms down. Right shoulder only, big roll up towards the ear, straight back, all the way down. One more, just that right side. Let's take the left side. One more. Good, perfect. All right, we're gonna work through the spine. Take a little stretch here. Let's grab onto maybe the seat bottom or the legs, wherever your arms kind of naturally hang. Okay, I'm gonna turn sideways so that you can see. What we really wanna do is stretch out the abdomen, the front of the body, and extend through the spine. So stay right where you are. I'm just gonna turn sideways so you can see a little bit better. So it's up and in, shoulders down. On an inhale, let's lift our chest towards the ceiling so we feel that big stretch in the abdomen. And then on the exhale, let's just come back to neutral, just to neutral. Inhale, let's extend, lift. Exhale, pull through the belly, neutral. One more. Good, we'll release, relax. Now we're gonna take a spinal twist, okay, spinal twist. We're gonna take right hand on the left leg or left knee. Left hand's behind us. Feet wherever it's comfortable and stable. Get a big inhale and get as tall as we can. As we exhale, we're gonna use the hand against the side, turning away, even focusing our gaze far away. Big inhale. Exhale, empty the belly all the way. On our next inhale, we're going to release, untwist. We're going to switch out the arms, get tall, and then on the exhale, finding the twist in the opposite direction. Last big deep breath here. And then slowly we're going to uncurl. We're going to fold into the navel, tuck and round. And then just sit tall and neutral. We'll take both shoulders up by the ears, take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, let them drop. One more time. Inhale, shoulders lift. Exhale, shoulders drop. Perfect. Let's scooch back in our feet so that our back rests against our chair rest. We'll turn our palms face up. And we're going to pull the elbows back so that they're underneath our shoulders. Our arms feel comfortable, relaxed. We'll find a comfortable spot for the legs. Usually the feet underneath those knees. We're going to jut the chin forward again, just so that we can bring it back. Finding our comfortable seat, perhaps we close our eyes here. Take just a minute or so, release any tension into the body, and to bring our breath to those areas of the body that could use a little extra attention, extra oxygen, blood flow. So let's breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Out through the mouth. And start breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Listening for the whisper of your breath in the back of your throat. The body starts to settle. We feel our forehead smooth. Our eyes get quiet. Our temples soften, our jaw relaxing, our neck, the weight of our arms pulling those shoulder blades down into their pockets, the arms themselves relaxing, elbows, wrists, and fingers. We can make any adjustments that might help us feel more in alignment in our spine. We start to feel our hips let go, our glutes, our hamstrings and thighs, our knees, calves and shins, ankles, feet, and toes. The body feels completely at ease. And on our next exhale, we allow the weight of the head to take the chin down towards the chest so that we feel a little stretch back of the neck. We're going to turn our palms face down, and we're going to slide them out towards our knees. On our next inhale, we're going to press the palms into the knees, lift the chest, open it way up, a big open heart, even lifting the chin some. On the exhale, we'll fold in through the midsection to come back to just a comfortable seat. We're going to take the arms off to our side, let them hang. Then we'll take one really big inhale together. Big inhale, lifting our ribs. We reach the arms overhead, really extend. And then as we exhale, palms to press and drop down to our heart center. Thank you guys for coming out and sharing your day with me and doing Ageless Strength. I hope this betters your day, because I know you have bettered mine.